Hey traders, welcome back. It's your boy Oscar and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be analyzing AUD for y'all. Okay, I'll be analyzing AUD for y'all. We might just spot a trade. Last time I analyzed this pair was yesterday, so I'm not sure how price is actually moving today. Guys, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit post notification to get notified next time I drop. Leave a like on the video and comment down in the comment section down below. Comment down if you want to see me do more videos like this, or if you want to see me go around pranking people, asking public interviews, whatever type of videos you want to see me doing. Just holla, just comment down below. Yeah. Okay, so guys, without any further ado, we will be getting into this video. Okay, so first, what we want to identify is the trend. We want to identify the trend of price. As you can see, we're actually in a downtrend over here. We're actually in a downtrend. Price is actually in a downtrend. We are looking bearish. Price is looking a little bearish. Okay, I don't usually use the daily time frame that much to identify my trend. I usually use the 4-hour time frame, but in this occasion I am using daily. Okay, so how do we spot our trend? That's the first thing we should know. How to spot the trend. A trend is, let me just do this quickly. Let's say, okay, let's do this. Let's say we are moving in a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then yeah, let's do this. Let's say price is moving like this. Okay, but then we will get there. Let us first do this. Price is now moving in a series of higher highs. This idea is a low. Here we have a high. The first high that started the trend actually. We have that high, and then we have a higher low. This low over here is lower than this low over here. You get this low over here is higher than this low over here. You get, let me just do this. So now we have our next high. This high over here is higher than this high over here. Now we have our low again and our high. So guys, as you can see, price is moving in a series of higher highs and higher lows. Same thing when price moves in a downtrend. We're gonna have the start of a pattern, which is this. Then we're gonna have a lower high and then a lower low, a lower high and then a lower low. So as you can see, this high over here pushed price down. That leg is the reason for price to push down. And then we have a lower low. This low over here is lower than this low over here. Now we have a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You get, so we are moving in a series of lower lows and lower highs. on this one here, in a series of higher highs and higher lows. This one, lower lows and lower highs. Don't get it twisted, guys. Always remember that. Okay, so when we're moving in a trend like this, first thing we want to identify, if we are in an uptrend, which is a pattern that consists of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, that right there is an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. Once we get into an uptrend, that is how you identify an uptrend. We want to look at the two previous higher lows if we are in an uptrend. If we are in a downtrend, we want to look at the two previous lower highs. If we're in a downtrend, meaning, let me break it down for y'all. Meaning, we're going to be looking for this low here. These are the two previous lower highs. This is the first one and the second one. See now, guys, this is why it's important to actually draw these dots over here, so you can clearly understand the direction of price. You can clearly identify and understand the direction of price. You get? So now what do we? Okay, now we have spotted the trend. Let me show you the downtrend one. With the downtrend, you want to look at the two previous lower highs. The two previous lower highs, meaning you will start here and have it here. In a downtrend, I only draw a resistance trend line. In an uptrend, I only draw a support trend line. There's a difference. In an uptrend, which is a trend that consists of higher highs and higher lows, I draw support. This is a support. This is a support. In a downtrend, whereby price is forming lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, then I draw a resistance. I don't usually place my trend like this, whereby I'll be making this trend go down like this. I only do that once I spot a flag or something. That is the only time I draw the trend like that, once I spot a flag. But I don't usually add on to these ones, because I feel like if we are in an, remember guys, if we come in an uptrend, if we are in an uptrend, then I want to buy once price reaches this level here. That is when I would love to buy, because that will give me a third touch, and I will wait for other confirmations here. Unless price breaks to the downside, retests, and then goes down. Price can either give you this or this, or price will just continue to form the next higher high. We're looking for two scenarios in this type of trend. We're either looking for a breakout or a retest. Now, how do we understand the breakout and the retest is there? Because like, you can't just look at it and say, okay, now this is a retest, okay, now this is a breakout, because price can literally break up until here, breaks, and then comes back inside. And then how do we do it like that? You get? So we first need certain confirmations in order to confirm we have a break or a retest. Same applies to this one here. We wait for price to hit this level here for our third touch, and then after price hits that level, we either looking for price to continue and form the next lower low, or for price to break that level, retest that level, and then go up. Guys, here on the retest, we will be calling this a flip zone. We will see if price gives us a flip zone on that retest. You get on that retest here, we will be looking for something like a flip zone, whereby we are expecting a retest, and on that retest we're not just going to enter off the retest, because price might just break that retest and continue with the trend. It might be just a false break. You get. So there are certain patterns and certain candlestick confirmations which we will be looking for around this level here. Certain confirmations, certain candlestick patterns that we want to see in those levels. You get. Okay, so guys, let us go into the chart. Okay, so looking at the chart, now that we are zoomed in, what do we want to see here on this level? First of all, this is where price started. Then what else do we want to see? We want to see dead price break these levels here. Dead price break there. And what's the answer? Yes, price broke those levels. So what do we want to see after that? This is now our low, our lower low. And then where is our higher low? That is, let me use this. Did price break this level here? Did price break this level here? Yes, price broke that level there. So that is our next lower high. What do you want to see? Did price break this level here? Did price break this level here? Yes, price broke that level. So what is that? It is our next lower low. Sorry about that. It is our next lower low. And then what do we have again? Price then broke this level here, which now confirms a shift in direction. We now have a shift in direction. But before we get there, looking at the, let's say we haven't, guys, I'm not on the premium version on this, so I can't really take the chart data backwards. You get. I can't really take the chart data backwards. So let's say this part, this side is our current market price, and let us say this part, this side, hasn't yet happened. Let's say it hasn't yet happened. We haven't yet had these candlesticks. Okay, so here we're gonna look at the leg. Remember guys, last two lower highs, because we're in a downtrend. You get. Let us see. We have this. Price then broke that level. Remember guys, we are in a downtrend, so we draw a resistance saying price hasn't yet happened this side. Remember guys, it hasn't yet happened. So this is what we're looking at. You get. So what we would want to see happen here is for price to either come here and continue giving us that downward movement, or price comes here, breaks, comes back for a retest. The retest would have been around here. Come back for a retest down here. Guys, sorry. Let's say we're looking at something like this. Looking at a break, retest it open around here, and then for price to continue to the upside. These are two scenarios which we are looking at. But remember what I told you guys, you don't just enter. So here we have our flip zone, which is also a level, a key level. So if we were looking for buys, we would have expected price to come down here, retest this level, give us candlestick confirmation here, and then we buy. But price didn't do that. See guys, most traders would have gone into this trade. They would have gone into this trade. They would have entered this trade. You get. So guys, I want y'all to avoid entries like this. When you get here, you wait for candlestick confirmations. Remember guys, we are still on the daily time frame. We haven't yet went inside into the interior. We're still on the daily time frame. So let us move down to the 4-hour time frame. Guys, remember this side over here, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened. We are still around this side here. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Sorry about that. Okay. So let us move down to the 4-hour time frame. Looking down the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? We see price coming down into this level here. And then guys, remember we have a resistance on this level. We have a resistance here. We see price falling. Going up into the level, which is this. We see price moving upwards. So what I would have wanted to see here on price, after this, you see price touched here. It touched the trend line, which should have confirmed our first confirmation, which is a touch of the wick or a touch on the trend line. That is our first confirmation. Now our second confirmation is price was making moves like these. You get higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But when you get here, you will notice that price failed to break this level here. It failed to break that level, because usually we would have waited for a break on that level, and then after price breaks that level, we wait for a retest, and then on that retest we wait for candlestick confirmation, and then we enter our sells. So price didn't break that level. You see, let's go down to the 1 hour so we can clearly see what I'm talking about. Price then failed to break that level, and then while failing to break that level, we now see that as, and then what happens after? Price moves to the upside. It moves to the upside. While moving to the upside, it starts to break the trend line. And then starts to form highs and lows, higher highs and higher lows, until price reaches this peak point over here. That peak was a reversal point, but the way we're gonna look at it we're going to want to go to the 4-hour time frame and use the method which I told y'all about, saying maybe let me do this. Okay, let me just use this one. Okay, let's see. Price played, and then did this. Now what do we have here? Now we're seeing reversals now, because price broke the level which was supposed to be a support, which is done this level over here, which is supposed to be a support. It broke that level again, meaning price doesn't really respect that level. You get it doesn't really respect that level. So now what do we want to see? So now what do we see? We have a high here, and then we have a lower low. What do we have here? A higher low. And then we now have, a lower high over here. A lower high, not a higher low, a lower high. And then we have a lower low again. Remember, guys, this side hasn't yet happened. Remember that. So now, looking at this, we want to take our tool, our trend line tool, and now draw the trend. We're gonna go to the start of the trend and then match it up with the second touch, which is there. Yeah, match it up with the second touch, and then that is what we want to see. So looking at this, we see something like this. Okay, so I wouldn't have entered this trade here because it's a pointless trade to enter. So let's say this whole move happens. Okay, this whole move happens here, and then we have this. We now wait for price to touch our trend line, and then price failed to touch the trend line. You get, now this is current data that we actually on right now. Price failed to touch the trend line. What do we want? We can now see price broke this level over here. Price broke this level over here, which now confirms our next lower low. You get, so once we get in our next lower low, that means this level here is now a lower high. We now have the next lower high, meaning we're going to take our trend line and now shift it. Now it's not going to start from here downwards. It's now going to start from here downwards. And then we look for the same thing. What do we want to see now is a retest. We want to see a retest of the trend line and of the resistance level. So what do we want to see over this level is a retest here. Price is now here. We want to see price enter the zone, touch the candlestick as well as the resistance, and then give us something like a long wick or a bearish engulfing. Then after we get our bearish engulfing, we enter for sells. See guys, this thing is not really complicated, because as we can see, price now came back to the level which it was, actually gunning for. Price is now back inside the trend, meaning we're looking for a continuation inside that trend. If price doesn't continue with that trend, I will wait for price to break this high over here, and then that will be a confirmation that price was actually shifting direction when it broke this level here. It was actually a shift in direction, and then we will be looking for price to give us a new higher high, higher low, higher high, and so forth and so forth. So if this here was a shift in direction, it means price is only going to retest this level here. So therefore, I will wait for a break here. Wait for a break here, and then once it breaks there, once price breaks there, that will confirm my new uptrend. Therefore, on that uptrend, I will wait for price to come back down, retest the support and the supporting trend line, give us candlestick confirmation over here, and then we're aiming for the next high. So meaning once price reaches here, you're going to wait for candlestick confirmation. So obviously I won't enter exactly here unless we're getting multiple weeks on that level. So let's assume I enter somewhere around here, because I'm going to be looking for an entry on the 15-minute time frame. I target my next high, and then I just go below this level here. And then as the trade goes by, I just move my stop loss. You get? So this is what we will be looking for actually. This is what we're looking for on these levels. So guys, and bear in mind guys, I haven't even entered the 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame yet. The 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame are the time frames whereby I will be looking for my entries. But my analysis is mostly done on the 4 hour and the 1 hour actually. But on the specific pair, on AUD USD, I saw a lot more opportunities on the 4 hour and the daily time frame. So why not stick with that? So guys, this is how we're gonna be looking for trades. This is how we're gonna be looking for trades. If price doesn't meet our requirements, then we don't enter a trade. Remember guys, what we want here is for price to respect our setup. Once price respects our setup, then we can look for trades. But as long as price doesn't respect our setup, then I believe there are no trades to look for. Then you just step away from the market and just walk away. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you haven't yet liked the video, please leave a like on the video. Please hit that subscribe button, guys. That would really mean a lot to me. Please hit that subscribe button. Go down in the comment section down below, comment down what you think of this video, and then yeah, I think everything will be good. Guys, please hit that like button, because that will really help, guys. That's really gonna help me a lot. It's really gonna help me a lot if you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so I'll catch y'all in another video.